My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. These aren't infomercials about me. They're here to help you. I am available for representation. I'm a national figure in resolution. Go to my website at 777irs.com and you can learn all about me. I've been on the national news many times, not advertising. I give them my opinion on things. Can you believe it? Listen, how do you turn off the IRS collection computer, the enforcement computer, to stop IRS seizing anything? It's very simple. It's so simple. You say, come on, you should. It's you call them. Yeah. Bottom line, you call them. Here's why. You have to understand. You have to understand. Here is why. Your case sits in these giant computers. It's a K2. It's an old system. It runs on Cobalt. Something has to go ahead. There's code that's run. They get all the billing out. This is why they need that money at IRS. It's not for enforcement. These computers are like relics. Some of them go back to 1960. So you can imagine, let's see, 40, these computers, some of them are 20, 40, they're 60 years old. Can you believe it? So anyway, what you need to understand is not a person's working your case, the computer is working your case. So how do you get someone to stop? Hey, I'm not going to seize, not going to levy, not going to garnish, not going to file liens, not going to do this or that. You have to shut the computer switch off. And how do you do that? It's actually by a code, that a person puts in and says TC dot dot dot, and it freezes the IRS computer system. That's exactly what it does. It just shuts it off because now you've called them, you've worked out a solution with them, and they shut it off. Now, what are the solutions? Well, and should you do it yourself? Two questions. If it's a small debt and you don't owe a lot and you want to make a simple payment agreement, you can just either go online, IRS payment plan, and get that there. But if you have to call them and owe a large debt, you don't want to call them. IRS is going to take a financial statement. They're going to take a form 433F. You can download that form online, by the way. Download the form and look at what they're going to ask. Now, here's the thing, and on every one of my videos, I say the same thing, and I'm sorry, but you have to understand for this video requires you to know this. IRS does not allow your expenses. They allow their expenses for food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payments, and car expenses. And with that, what that means is if you have a house payment, they're going to say, no, you have to use our standards. What are those standards? They're the standards set up by the Department of Labor. You want to find them yourself? Just go ahead and Google IRS National Standards, and they will pull up standards for housing and utilities, food and clothing, car expenses. So that's it. And then you can work out a payment agreement or a hardship with them. Most people who call wind up with payment agreements they don't want because you don't know how IRS is working the system. They're not going to allow credit cards and a whole bunch of other crap. Kids' tuition, they're not going to allow any of that. So I'm just letting you know that's why you call a professional. You want to do it yourself, you know how to do it. You got to shut that switch off. It's simple. Someone sits there, puts in a code, and boom. You need me, call me. I am the former IRS guy. I give you the truth. I used to work for IRS, so I was an agent. So listen to me, please. Thank you. Give me a subscription. I appreciate you.